For those wanting to learn the dance Samson, this is a quick tutorial. The instrument's tuned to C, G, D. I'll go through the tune first. I'll only do part of the tune just to keep the video short, but this is the tune. So that's part of the tune, and I'll try and get all this into a very short video. So starting with the first finger touching the lower pitched chord in the middle string, and you're playing those two strings with your bow. So it should sound a bit like that. Try and arch your finger quite high up into the instrument. So it should sound a bit like that. Now starting with a forward bow movement and coming back. Now there is a pivot to the second finger on the lower pitch side. Sorry, did I mention, sorry, I think the first finger goes on the high pitched chord. I think I said low pitched earlier. So the high pitched chord and the middle string. Now there is a pivot with the second finger, so that. But before showing that, this is basically how you should do it. Forward, coming back, there's a bounce. So you should get that sound there by playing forward and back with your bow. So with the bow it's starting forward, finishing back, and then doing it again, starting forward. So that's basically the start of it. Now there is a pivot, so you don't have to learn this if you're a beginner, but I'll do it for maybe the intermediates. So there's a pivot there where you swivel the instrument and you drop your second finger onto the lower pitch side, touching the two chords. Even though you're touching the two chords, because the instrument, the bow can only touch two chords, and you're on the high pitch side, you're only getting the effect of the second finger touching the second string. So it's now that's one bow movement. So when you're coming back, as you're coming forward, you swivel. So I hope that's self-explanatory. The next bit, as when we finish this, and it's a back finishing backward. Now you're going to start forward with no fingers on the zill side, and coming back, you're going to tremble only the zill string with your second finger. Now there's another swivel here. Always trembling the second on the forward bow movement. So starting forward. Sorry, I think I got that wrong. finishing back. Sorry, trembling on the backward. The first is no fingers. So the first tremble is backwards. The next two are forward. So it's forward. That's backward. Now the same thing, swiveling, doing the same thing, but you're playing full swivel this time. That's forward. That's forward, finishing back. So it's the first tremble is backwards, the next two are forward. So I'll do that quickly again. Finishing back. Finishing back, and then finishing back. The next bit is so with a forward bow movement, you're going to drop the first finger in a certain sequence, the first, second, and the fourth. Now, when you're dropping the first finger, you're touching two chords, the high pitched in the middle. Second, the same, high pitched in the middle, but the fourth one, you're only touching the zil chord, the high pitched chord. So it's finishing back. So I'll do that again, starting forward. Finishing back. You can also do again another swivel. Finishing back. Can do either. So again from the start, starting forward. Finishing back. Finishing back. Now starting forward, the last bit. So this is basically the two fingers touching on the lower pitched side, touching two chords, the lower pitched in the middle. Same with the second, low pitched middle, each with a forward back. So the front and back is forward, back, then swivel with no fingers. Then back is the first finger on the high pitched side touching the two chords, the middle as well. And the second finger, that's a forward bow movement. Second finger again touching the two chords. They're all touching two chords. So you're going that, swivel no fingers, that. And it's important to play the two chords with your bow as well. That's forward. Starting forward. And the rest is you can either do probably easy just to do a jump here on the backward bow movement and dropping the first different ways of doing it. What's the easiest? That's probably the easiest, I think. Forward, then back, just jump. Jump back, and then no jump forward. Then lift the second, drop the first. You can either there's a few different ways of doing it. Probably the easiest is finishing back. Finishing back. And then you're doing we know that from the previous step. So I hope that helps. I'll do it one more time very slowly. So I hope that helps. There's a bit more to this, which I can show in another video if people want to. Keep practicing, never give up. Practice every single day. I keep saying that. It's one of the reasons why I started these videos, is to help me practice every day. It gives me a reason to pick up the instrument. There were periods where I didn't touch the instrument for years, and you just keep going backwards. Just pick it up, 5 minutes. That's all you need in the day. It helps you mentally. Music is very good for you. It helps break up your day. Music takes things out of your mind. It makes you relax. It gives you a different perspective, I believe. Keep playing, keep practicing. Please leave a like and subscribe. And thanks for watching.